For those of you who are unaware, Zalando is one of Europe's largest online fashion retailers. And recently it got into cahoots with the European Union because they were having misleading symbols that would lead consumers to assume a product is more sustainable than it really is. And this is after a 2 year long probe. So they were misleading the customers. They were looking at the Greens, the environmentalists, as if they were some delicious pay piggies. And they decided to harvest some money away from them. Right? A very progressive company, a moral, decent corporation. And how did they react to this news? Like, what are they doing in order to regain some of the lost prestige? Well, apparently they decided that USA, yes, the three letters USA, is a problematic thing, right? So the three letters have a Hitleresque message behind them. I remember growing up in a culture that was dominated by the evangelicals. And every now and then I would hear that someone saw Mary, the mother of Jesus Christ, crying in a picture. And it was like a big event. You know, it was, look, the statue is actually crying tears. Mary. Or someone saw Jesus Christ in an orange. Right? He bought an orange from the supermarket, and yea, behold, it was Jesus Christ. If you Google, you can even find Jesus Christ in a dog's asshole. And ironically, when I heard about that, I was like, oh, come on. Yeah. But then you see the picture, and you're like, no, right? It's a fact. I think like this is what progressive companies are doing nowadays. Like they're finding Hitler everywhere, even in the USA. Isn't it interesting? I wonder if the Nazis who were actually fighting on the beaches of Normandy and they were seeing the Americans coming over and they were having the USA ships, they were probably saying, no, hold fire, hold fire. They're our guys. Maybe this is how the Americans managed to have an advantage in World War II, because the Nazis didn't know. That they also, apparently the freedom eagle that Americans have, I heard that is a symbol of fascismus as well. But like fascismus is everywhere, man. Like it's so good that we have these multi-billion-dollar corporations to defend us from it. Like, can you imagine? Because I understand like fascism isn't just an ideology, but it's got these mystical properties where if you wear a T-shirt that has USA or any other thing that is fascist oriented, it's got like this aura. It's got this aura, and it manages to manipulate the people around you. Like you can have a communist, a decent pillar of the community, and just by having the T-shirt around him, you start subverting him. You know, he talks from the straight, cisgender, heteronormative, patriarchal man, and your T-shirt whispers in his ear, and it's like, but what if that man is also Jewish? And then the communist goes, Netanyahu, what is he doing in Israel? Oh, his politics. I do not agree with them. I will vote differently. And it's all because of those T-shirts. It's all because of these subliminal messages that, again, like the companies are warning us against. It's a good thing that Karl Marx didn't live to see this rampant consumerism. Eh? Can you imagine if Karl Marx would have been in the vicinity of such a T-shirt? He wouldn't have wrote the manifesto. He would have wrote Mein Kampf instead. The prequel, not the sequel. To be fair, like Karl Marx was very anti-Semitic. I know that he was Jewish, but he did have some anti-Semitic takes as well. Did you guys know that? Communists aren't very happy with that. They don't really show some of the quotes that Karl Marx had about the Jewish faith. But yeah, he wasn't very... he wasn't a believer, let's put it like this, right? He had some disparaging things to say. And maybe it's because he was surrounded by people with the USA logo. So look at this, 200 abbreviations. I mean, that's a huge list. See, if I was paid, unironically, with all my knowledge of the internet and with all of the connections that I have, if I was paid $1 million like V, find 200 abbreviations that have to do with fascism, I wouldn't be able to do it. I would probably say Pfizer. Like, Pfizer should be an abbreviation that has to do with fascism, because every single time I wanted to go to a McDonald's in 2020, I was asked for papers and documentations, and they wanted to see my Pfizer logo. Do you have your Pfizer card? Your Pfizer card. And I'm thinking, like, maybe that would be connected with fascism. But other than that, I don't know. I don't... ID, like, is asking for ID a bad thing? Because, again, like, I wanted to go to take out the trash, and I had to have my paper with me and to show ID. Government issue ID. Like, citizen, what are you doing out of your house? Do you not know that there is a curfew? Like, show me ID. Show me your pay. Was that fascism? Maybe that's why you don't need it to vote in America. But when you're asked to buy a drink, when you're asked to buy alcohol in America, that is fascism. So apparently, again, these abbreviations, right-wing extremists, including USA, FAFO, Five Nights at Freddy, no, fuck around and find out. People should just fuck around. They shouldn't find out. Like, by the way, what is the problem with fuck around and find out? Is it the fuck around or the find out that's the issue? I think the issue is the finding out. Like, they don't want you to find out. They want people to fuck around, but they don't want people to find out. Because if they find out, that is fascism, right? Fucking around, that is left-leaning. That is good. That is morally desirable. But not the finding out part, I assume. Jogger. So if I'm a person that likes to jog in Europe, okay, I just want you to understand the mentality of this. If I want to jog in Europe and I want to have a t-shirt that says jogger, I'm not allowed because America. Like, because the culture in America, right? You're not allowed to have a t-shirt with the word jogger. It's very muy problemática. Muy problemática. It's also interesting, like, these are the same individuals that are defending this, and they're like, but can you define woke? What is woke? Can you tell me the definition? Can you... And at the same time, it's like, can you define me what USA is? Fascism. Fuck around and extremism. Oh, Dios mío. And again, I blame the European Union for this. I unironically do, right? Why didn't you allow Zalando to keep misleading the public? Well, why did you have to fuck around with them? See, apparently Zalando is fascist. The European Union fucked around, they found out. Like, you should have just allowed them to mislead the public. Just, look, they just wanted to take some money from the Greens and lie to them that the product that they're buying is sustainable when it wasn't. All you have to do is to leave them alone, and we wouldn't have to deal with this nonsense. But let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.